This lesson discusses comma splices, how to recognize them and how to fix them. Separating two sentences with a comma creates a comma splice. That is, if you don't also have a conjunction. A complete sentence includes minimally an independent clause, a grouping of words containing a subject and predicate. Once the subject is changed, a new sentence begins. In the following example, we see two simple sentences. The time is nearly 5:30. We cannot reach town before dark. However, many writers, unaware of correct grammar rules, will mistakenly create a comma splice as follows. The time is nearly 5:30, comma, we cannot reach town before dark. That's a comma splice. In the first sentence, the subject is time, while the second sentence's subject is we. With two different subjects, a comma alone cannot separate the two sentences. Or, again, two independent clauses cannot be joined with a comma only. Two independent clauses can be joined by a semicolon. However, a semicolon is not the same thing as a period. The semicolon joins two sentences together that have a close relationship. In the following comma splice example, notice how closely related its two independent clauses are. The first, the biker gang had very strict codes. Comma, substance abuse was not tolerated. So there we have a comma splice. The subject of the first independent clause is biker gang, and its predicate is had. The subject of the second independent clause is substance abuse, and its predicate was. Those independent clauses can be joined with a semicolon. So here's how you do it. The biker gang had very strict codes, semicolon, substance abuse was not tolerated. Now look at this example. Every wall was filled with rock and roll posters. Judging from the preponderance of 90s bands, I figured the guy must have been close to my age. The relationship between the two sentences is not close enough in this example to merit a semicolon. A period or semicolon is not the only way to join sentences. A comma and conjunction can work together to join independent clauses. Here's an example. I went to the store and Alejandro danced to Gaga's first record. If the same subject performed both actions, a comma and conjunction would not be required. Here's an example. Alejandro went to the store, comma, dancing to Gaga's first record. Notice that you could move around the dependent clause. Here's an example. Dancing to Gaga's first record, comma, Alejandro went to the store. Although, if Alejandro is mentioned twice in name, even if the second mention is a pronoun, that still comprises two independent clauses. So look at this example. Alejandro went to the store, period. He danced to Gaga's first record. It could also have been Alejandro danced to Gaga's first record. Now you either way have two independent clauses there that would need to be separated by the correct punctuation. The way you punctuate has a lot to do with context. If an idea demands close attention, make sure that it gets its own simple sentence. If an idea is closely connected to a previous idea, connect them with a semicolon or a comma and a conjunction. Here's what would happen if you merged the information in a previous sentence we've been looking at so that it read as one independent clause. Alejandro danced his way to the store. So that has been a look at comma splice, how to recognize them, and how to fix them.